tune as we go directly to the sea.
Hello? Please give me a one-way ticket to Barcelona.
Hola, ¿hablas español?
Huh? What does that mean?
I said, do you speak Spanish?
Obviously not. Obviously not. I see you can't spell either. Now please, just give me a ticket to Barcelona.
Ah, who cares? You're going to see FC Barcelona play?
Please give me a one-way ticket to Barcelona.
You should have booked online, it's cheaper.
All I want.
Now I know where I saw you. My friend texted me a picture of an evangelical preacher. You, but he said you're going to Nineveh?
Listen, dude, I'm going to Barcelona. You should have booked online.
I don't blame you. Who wants to go to Iraq anyway? Oh, yeah. Bon voyage. That's French for...
I know what it means.
Remember to take some motion sickness tablets.
This is not wrong. Jonah, wake up! We're sinking! What's going on? Who's causing this trip? That's right! Before you will go! Whoa, our ship is breaking! Okay. You. Heads or tails? Heads! You're safe! Heads! You're safe too! What's tails? Tails! Stop! You're not overboard! You heads! Yeah! Yes! Tails! Heads! Okay, I'm the culprit! You can throw me overboard.
Sorry, man, we don't know what else to do.
Hubby, swim, dude! We'll call the Coast Guard right away. They might pick you up.
Take the motion sickness tablets. This sea is rough.
Shalom Aleichem. That means, I know what it means. I'm Hebrew. In my distress, oh yell, I called to you, and you answered me. From deep in the world of dead, I cried out for help, and you heard me. I'll sing praise to you, and do what I have promised.
Okay, out you go.
Hello? Hey! Hey! What? You again? Oh, no, never mind. Just please give me a return coach ticket to Nineveh.
In Iraq?
That's the one.
Return?
That's what I said.
I think I should mention that if you didn't like Spain, Iraq really stinks.
I'm well aware of that. I'm going for work, not leisure.
Ever thought of changing jobs?
As a matter of fact, I have, but it didn't work out. Now, can I please have a return bus ticket to Nineveh?
It's quite a bit more expensive since you didn't book it online.
I should have stayed in that fish.
By the way, there's no real fishing opportunities in Nineveh, just a whole city full of villains and criminals. And there's some really bad people.
Oink oink.
Cool.
Yes, that's my purpose here.
Thanks. Hey, what is this? What are you all doing?
We're wearing black garbage bags.
see you are wearing plastic garbage bags, but why are you doing it?
It is to show God we are sorry for what we have done. We are villains and criminals.
Yes, and then there are some really bad people. I know.
We thought if we stopped doing all these bad things, God would take pity on us and spare us and our city.
Of course he will. I should have stayed in that fish. No, if you go home, you get rid of those ridiculous black plastic garbage bags.
We're not going to do that. Anyway, it's the king's orders. Sorry, you must go now. Yes, we are going to pray to your God no less.
Bye. What is this, John? You're not going to destroy them? I knew you were merciful and you want to destroy them. Now, that's why I fled in the first place. Now just let me die!
Chill, bro.
You stay out of it. You're just a tree. What are you doing?
I'm a worm, and
I can see you are a worm.
I was sent here to take away the tree which does not belong to you, by the way. Let's go.
See ya. See ya. I do not believe this.
What right have you got to be angry about the tree?
I have every right.
I wasn't here when you got here. You didn't plant me here. You didn't make it grow. But now that I'm leaving, you feel sorry for yourself.
Yes, I do.
You are sorry about a tree, but you think that God is not allowed to feel pity for thousands of people and save them and their children.
Maybe you don't know God that well. Maybe you had the wrong idea about God all along. Maybe, Jonah, God's mercy is far bigger than you can think, and His love and grace are greater than you can comprehend. Maybe you should think about that.
Maybe.
I hope you learned a lesson, Jonah. And now we are going to send it over to Miss Elena, who is interviewing the big fish. So, Fish, so glad we could hear from your side of the story today. Mind if I call you Fish?
That's my name.
Well, let's dive right in. Get it? Dive in.
Real funny. I can tell you are swimmingly good at jokes. No more jokes. I'm finished.
I see what you did there. So, tell me, what happened that day?
I was just swimming. I had just had lunch. I had eaten a bunch of seaweed and snails. They say seaweed is good for the skin. But all of a sudden, I felt hungry again. It was amazing. I thought to myself, why would I be hungry again?
What do you think it was?
Looking back on it, I think it may have been God directing me. About that time, I saw a man, food. So I swam up behind him and swallowed him in one big bite. I may not look that big, but I'm a monster.
So, what happened after you ate the man?
Well, for one thing, he didn't taste too good. He got down in my belly and just sat there. I'm sure it was gross for him. I had just eaten seaweed for lunch. Did I tell you seaweed is good for the skin?
I just can't believe this story. I mean, you swallowed a guy whole, didn't chew him up, and there he was in your stomach?
Well, that's right. I'll tell you at one point, I think I heard the guy talking out loud. I couldn't make out what he was saying, but he was talking, and it seemed like he was praying.
How could he hear with such a loud ocean?
Well, actually, since I ate the guy, I had been a little sick, if you know what I mean. I just wasn't feeling well at all. I was sick to my stomach, and I thought I would have to go to the bathroom.
So you really weren't swimming too much?
Just floating.
How long did this go on?
About 3 days, I guess.
So, what happened?
Well, I got so sick, I just swam up toward the edge of the surface. Then I felt like I was going to barf.
Did you?
Yep, and out pooped the guy. Out popped the guy. He was alive and well and a little slimy.
It's amazing. Where did he go?
Well, I'm not sure, but I saw him head up the hillside toward a town they call Nineveh. Of course, I've never been there. I'm a fish. I stay in the water, and after I got that guy on my belly, I felt a lot better.
Thanks for joining us, Fish. You had me hooked on that story.
I get it. Hooked. Really funny. You're quite a catch.
So the Day of Atonement is coming up, and that's basically about, repentance and turning around from, looking at what you did wrong, and then turning around and not doing it again, and turning to God. So the story of Jonah is a good example of that, because the sailors repented and, decided that since they saw God, throwing the ocean all around and then suddenly calming it, that maybe this is a force to be reckoned with. And they believed. And the Ninevites even, who were really nasty people, humbled themselves and fasted and prayed and put on sackcloth and ashes.
Yep.
So, yeah. And there's a verse in the end of Jonah. I forgot my Bible, but it's right there. No, I got it right here. Let me see. Oops. Should be not. It's in Jonah, the very end, for God asks a question.
Yep.
And Jonah, they never show that Jonah responds. And I think that's because it's really a question to us. What do we think? Thou hast pity on, then said Jehovah, thou hast pity on the gourd, for which thou hast not labored, neither made it grow, yet which it came up in a night, and perished in a night. And should I not spare Nineveh, that great city, wherein there are more than 60,000 persons that cannot discern between their right hand and their left hand, and also much cattle? I think that it's a important question for us to think about, especially towards the Day of Atonement. We need to be thinking about our own lives. I hope that made sense to you.